One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
It was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Missouri State's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the quick completion.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Trojans are in the hurry up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. If they can answer on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
That's a first down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The period, first down here. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. Got him downfield. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Bear offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Lawson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversion is always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gonna run it. It's Gideon. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bears looking to convert on 4th down. Let's go. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got his man on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play.
Here we go.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
On the run, fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's Nixon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big...
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Duggar. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. He's trying to get it in. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was... Six right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And that is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 39 over Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Gideon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
From the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Nixon. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Jimmies.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Firing to the right, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got a man. It's Brake. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Pulls it in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. He's got the back in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The short hands, it's Townsend. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To the air, it's Duggar. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bear. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. You're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Corners are going to bail. He'll start this drive firing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.